Hello, everybody. This is Raucus, and I'm probably behind the times because I actually had to recently look up the term hot takes. So I'm attempting to do one right now. This was a quick done drawing that I just decided to go with that would go with my theme. So my theme in this little hot take video is speak kindly in everything that you do. I watch a lot of apologetics videos. I watch videos of people teaching about science and all sorts of different kinds of things. And you want to know the one thing that really gets me, that makes it to where I don't really want to listen to that person anymore? When they insult the person. I I've been on debates on Facebook. Those Facebook debates, those social media debates, and half the time my opponents would be constantly insulting me, and I'm just like, dude, why are you insulting me? I'm trying to either debate with you fairly or I'm trying to actually learn from you, but how can I actually listen to you if all you're trying to do is insult me? Like, it's not that I don't have a thick skin, and it's not that I don't like that I'm actually like affected by the insults, but it just makes it to where it's like, you know what? I don't know if you really know what you're talking about because all you're doing is just insulting the other person. For instance, I watched um, some videos about learning about science, learning how to prove that the Earth is actually spherical. And the person just constantly made fun of the other side, constantly called them different names. And he even had a video about different fallacies, and he was commenting on how a lot of people were telling him that he was using ad hominems, which is the idea of basically arguing against the person and not really against the argument. So a person says an argument instead of actually arguing against their argument, you attack the person and say, well, we can't really listen to you because of this. And so he was trying to explain the proper way of using an ad hominem, and I was like, sure, insults are not really ad hominems as he explained in his little definition of ad hominem, but still it makes it to where when you insult the person, that you're kind of implying that that person shouldn't be listened to because of your insult. And then the other, but it kind of backfires because people like me who really want to learn, really want to understand people's thoughts, insults just throw me off. Like, why would you insult somebody when they're literally trying to learn from you or trying to have an actual, like, good debate with you? Why would you insult them? It just doesn't make sense. And it just makes it to where it's like, I don't know if I can really trust you because you're just going to insult me. Why would I ever learn from you when all you're going to do is say I'm stupid for trying to learn from you? And then, so along with that, I watched other apologetics of people who are on the Christian side, and I really love listening to them. To respect that person. They never insult the other person that they're taking the argument from and trying to explain their reasons why they don't agree with that argument. And so I really enjoy most of the Christian apologists that I have, and you could go onto my page, and I've liked all the channels that I subscribe to, and I subscribe to a number of Christian apologetics, and they're really kind-hearted. They don't try to insult the people. They don't try to one-up them and say, aha, and like try to put the person down at all. They don't do that. And I really enjoy listening to them because of that. Most people on the other side, like there's very few atheist apologetics that I actually listen to because usually within 5 seconds of the argument, they are insulting the person on the other side, and it's like, why would I even listen to you? Like, to me, insults just mean you have no idea what you're talking about. You probably do have an idea of what you're talking about, and I'm sure everybody in apologetics is probably extremely intelligent because, I mean, philosophy is really intelligent. Um, People who study philosophy and logic and go through all these arguments, they are really intelligent people. But the moment that they say an insult, my mind goes, nope, that they're not intelligent enough to know this because they're insulting the person that they're going against. So to me, insults mean you don't know what you're talking about. You can't argue fairly. So therefore, I shouldn't listen to you. So that's my take. Be kind to every single person that you are up against or being friends with, and Don't insult people when you are on the other side. This goes for political debates. This goes for apologetics. This goes for simply trying to say that your idea for having dinner is the best idea. This goes for pretty much everything that you do. If you have somebody opposing you and say, no, yeah, I think my idea is better, not yours, don't insult them. Just say, okay, let's go through the options. Let's talk about it. Let's be kind to each other. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Assume that they are intelligent people and go with that assumption. Sure, it's naive, but you learn a lot more from it. I take this from Socrates. Plato has a bunch of dialogues that are written where Socrates is debating with people, and he has a very different style. He doesn't have a sophistic style where you're constantly like trying to one up the person wanting to win the argument. No, he has more of what we call the Socratic style because it was based off of him, where you basically are arguing with the person to learn something. So you're not even trying to fight for your side. You're just trying to learn the truth. And you may be wrong, that person may be right, or you may be both wrong and you both learn something completely new. That's the Socratic method of just trying to learn the truth and figure out what is true. And you want to know the one thing that Socrates doesn't do? Insult people. He doesn't insult people one bit. And you know, also know what Socrates does? He changes people's minds. He shows them, yeah, what you were thinking probably wasn't correct. And he didn't have to insult them about it. He just had to talk to them and go through rational reasoning to where they both learned something new and the other person realized, oh, hey, I might be in the wrong. There are sometimes where Socrates was like, yeah, I might be in the wrong in this. But you know what they didn't do? Insult people. Insult the other side. So, if there's anything that you get from this is a really long video. Don't insult the person that you're talking to. It's called common decency. Assume the best about that person and just work with the person. If there's any, just don't insult them. And you will go far in life. You will have great conversations. People will love you because you're not insulting them. You're not putting them down. Build people up. That's actually the next place to go, is just build people up. Don't try to put them down. Anyway, I will get off my little, wow, this is really long. I'll get off my soapbox. Hope you guys have a good day.